The societal effect of the lack of knowledge of self-worth is profound. One's estimation and understanding of their own value and how it is derived often turns out to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, as evident in areas of their life including their socio-economic status, personal health, relational health, spirituality, and many others. Thus, I have made it my life's mission to communicate the axiological, revolutionary, and transformative truth of creation, that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, Psalm 139 verse 14, and redemption, as per below. The glory of this latter house shall be greater than of the former, saith the Lord of hosts, and in this place will I give peace, saith the Lord of hosts. Haggai 2 verse 9. These words seem like a mundane, matter-of-fact description of a new temple until you realise what God is actually saying here. Solomon's temple has been estimated by scholars to be worth around $500 billion, and that's probably just building costs and not including the artistic value of the temple and the items inside of it. To help you to put that into context, the Taj Mahal cost about $1 billion to build. We Protestants often criticize the Roman Catholic Church for their extravagance. St. Peter's Basilica, for example, cost an estimated $5.4 billion to build. The expenditure of the Roman Catholic Church on several religious buildings, however, is but a drop in the ocean in comparison to Solomon's expenditure on just one temple. Can you imagine the global public outcry if Solomon was to build a temple of such opulence today? Yet God clearly says here that the glory of the latter temple will be greater than that of the former. How could God possibly approve such lavish extravagance? And who's paying for it? To understand this, first you need to remember that God neither requested nor approved the building of Solomon's temple. He was actually quite content with his tent because it enabled him to remain with his children wherever they roamed. 2 Samuel 7 verse 4 to 7, i.e., he wanted their presence rather than their presents. Parents can relate. God simply allowed and accommodated for David's limited theological understanding at his point in Earth's history. Secondly, Jesus identified this new temple during his ministry as his body, John 2 verse 19 to 21, and as his church, John 7 verse 38, Ezekiel 47 verse 1 to 12. This is profound on several levels. Here's one. It tells us that we are worth more than $500 billion each at the very least. But just how much more? And who's paying for this temple? In her book, The Ministry of Healing, Ellen White puts it this way. Christ paid an infinite price for us, and according to the price paid, he desires us to value ourselves. White, 1905, page 498. Did you catch that? We are literally worth as much as God. Let that sink in. Also, pay special attention to how our value is derived. Our value is extrinsic rather than intrinsic in that it has its source outside of us. It is, however, inherent in that it is vested in and inseparable from us. Romans 8 verse 35 to 39. This is what Paul was referring to when he was discussing the glory of the Old Covenant in comparison to the glory of the New Covenant, and said, "But we, all with unveiled face, think veil between the holy and most holy place of the temple that was torn from top to bottom at the death of Christ, as narrated in Matthew 27 verse 51. Beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as by the Spirit of the Lord." 2 Corinthians 3 verse 18. To put it another way, man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16 verse 7.